All right. What's good? We're going to go over a new album today. All right. I go by the name of Nate Carter. Welcome to the Gawdly Reviews. Make sure this is right. There you go. Make sure. All right. We're doing another review today, which I truly, this album surprised me. It was super dope. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow my TikTok. We are Gawdly, the Godfather. Or the Godfather. Instagram, we are Gawdly. But we gonna dive into this album review for Baby Keem's Casino. So let's talk about Casino. All right. So no security. I normally don't include intros for my reviews, but no security. No, Baby Keem. He's shown that he's a very unique artist, from the Kendrick camp. And I don't know how they keep finding these very, very talented and unique specimens. I don't know where they find them, but he raps on this. You could tell he has a hot pen. I was really interested on how he was going to rap on this project. So he really surprised me. But the intro was perfectly fine. Like I said, I usually don't include intros, but that was pretty dope. So let's get into Casino. Casino first song. Beat goes nuclear. Hands down, want to go off rip. The beat went nuclear. Okay. The cadence was crazy. And one line that he said, the gay homie said that y'all niggas is buns. I was like, that is pretty wacky. That shit was hard. I loved the first half of the song. I didn't care too much about the second half of the song. But it's one of those songs where the first half of the song is so good. The second half, you just kind of rock with it. You just kind of let it roll. Because you're not going to skip it. Because the first half is so cool. So Casino, the first song, is a solid song. I rocked with it. But because the beat was so crazy, like I said, the cadence was nuclear. And then you got Birds and the Bees. Now, Birds and the Bees, bruh, man, off rip, Birds and the Bees. I was like, an immediate bop. That shit is an immediate bop. Birds and the Bees is hard. All right. And, like I said, just like, and you could tell Kendrick really got his hands on this because I love the beat and like I said, Baby Keem's cadences on a lot of his songs are so unique, so dope, because it's hard to really rap like that. Immediate replay, 10 out of 10. The sample is nuclear. Like everything about Birds and the Bees is so fire. All right, and then you got Good Flirts, which was okay. Now, I want to be careful how I talk about Good Flirts because Good Flirts initially I was like, and then Kendrick brought it all home and it just made me love the song so much more because it was like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like it ain't it's not a PB&J without the jelly, and Kendrick brought jelly to this sandwich. Like it was, because peanut butter is so dry, it's so like it's hard to eat, but Kendrick brought the jelly. I was worried about this for the entire album. I was worried that Kendrick was gonna have too much pen in this, but it is just enough pen, right? So Good Flirts was really an okay song. A peanut butter sandwich is okay, but a PB&J sandwich is fire, and that's where this song became so fire. It just is. It is nuclear because of K-Dot. He did that one thing, I always say. Cool thing about the song was the format, because it was such a classic R&B like song, right? You got you got that R&B hook, everything, and then you got this dope ass, fire ass rap verse that come in, third verse, second verse, the bridge, whatever you want to call it. So it was very like classic R&B. And it's funny because most people don't understand that my reviews are always off the first listen. Always. Some songs I will play back. This song I immediately play back because it was so good once it got to the end. This song was an immediate replay. So I was able to, I usually don't replay songs unless they are so good that I had to. And this is one of those songs that will age gracefully, I see a song like this becoming a fan favorite for a very, very long time. Good Flirts is so hard. It's such a good song. And then you got House Money, which actually is my least favorite song on the album to this point, surprisingly, because this is the song I heard the snippet of. And I thought it was going to go nuclear. But when I heard the full song, I was like, it's cool. It's hard. It is hard, but it wasn't what I expected. But it's not a bad song. It's just not my favorite right now. Or it wasn't my favorite up until this point, but it is not a skip. It is definitely a keep. The song is hot. It was my least favorite up until this point. Other than maybe, yeah, up until this point, this was my least favorite song, but it is still a very good song. I'm sure most people are going to love this song though, because it is hard. It's really hard, but it's just not a slapper like Birds and the Bees or Casino. It's just not a heater like that, or I'm sorry, not Birds and the Bees, not Casino. I'm sorry. Good Flirts. It's just not a heater like that. All right. And then you got, I'm Not a Lyricist, which took me by surprise because the way to hit us with a lie, crazy lie, because the song itself is actually another one of my favorites. Because all the talk about is parents losing themselves in Vegas. Like, these are the songs that truly glue albums together, right? Because a lot of people there's too many albums nowadays that people are throwing songs on the album that don't need to be there. They're literally like alcohol. They're not glue. Like, they literally separate shit. Like, this I'm Not a Lyricist literally glues this album between shit like House Money, between shit like Good Flirts, you know what I mean? Like, as the album keeps going, right? So all that talk about is parents, losing themselves in Vegas. I didn't know Keem was from Long Beach, which is dope as hell. He definitely gets a Long Beach bias, because he's from the city, you know what I mean? And he's definitely rapping his ass off in moments in this album, which I did question coming into it. I didn't hear Keem's first album. Sorry. I don't, rap enthusiast didn't hear Keem's first album. I'm sorry, but I'm listening now. I was from the songs I've heard from Baby Keem prior. I wasn't his rap. It wasn't necessarily the lyrics. It was his cadences. It was his vibe. It was how he rapped, which kind of drawed me into him mostly. The lyrics is whatever, but these lyrics in this album are really good. And a song like this is very refreshing. It's just refreshing to have, for especially an upcoming. Well, he's not really upcoming. He's the guy now at PF Lang, right? PF Lang, right? Yeah. He's the guy. So I'm Not a Lyricist is another keeper. This album up until this point is so good. So then you got Sex Appeal. I do not like Sex Appeal. I'm sorry. I think Sex Appeal is not that good. It is actually probably, and it's crazy because I already know. People love this shit. People love it. I think Sex Appeal is not the best. I understood the assignment. I understood what was supposed to happen on a song like Sex Appeal. I get it. You need that club banger, something to make people shake, make people move. I get it. But it wasn't it just wasn't it. I feel like this is a song, real talk, as much as we love, as 90s babies love Too Short, much as young people or not millennials love Too Short, and we like to pay homage to our guys. I just thought that this song was not the song to do it. It was a miss. I think this is a moment where you could have just brought us into the new era and brought Rimble in or AZ Chike or Wale the Sensei, or you could have brought one of them guys in for this feature, because I love Too Short, I really do, but I don't think this was his moment. And even if you are trying to pay homage, I don't think it was good. Like, I don't think it was good at all, because the song in full, it's just not a bop. Like, Too Short verse is cool. I mean, it was very Too Short-esque. It was nothing I was not expecting. But I already know people gonna like it. I'm not surprised if this song is gonna be pushed. But I just don't feel it. I think Sex Appeal is a skip. I'm sorry. But Highway 95, but then you bring us back to Highway 95, instantly had my head knocking because I thought he was finna hit us with the when the beat came in. What? 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 Dream. I thought he was about to Aaliyah had a dream. I thought that's where the beat was coming from because I was like, this shit is a banger off rip. The first like 8 bar or the first 8 bars of the beat, I was like, oh, this shit about to be crazy, right? And that's exactly what it was. Hard 95 is hard, that motherfucker hard. That shit is fucking hard. It's nuclear. And it actually is my favorite song off that motherfucker. Highway 95 is special. Generation. I text my group chat. I said Highway 95 is generational. So many abused and runaway kids are going to love a song like this to get them through tough moments. The same way I was high school, 15, 14, 13, whatever, and I had my headphones in and I was bumping, the Lil Waynes, the Kanye West, the Graduations, like those albums at the time, the TIs, the same way that was bumping me. I know there are teenagers that's about to bump this to the wheels fall off. This shit is so hard, right? To talk about being able to make it out of your environment at this era or in this generation is so like, it's a masterpiece. It is literally a masterpiece. Because this shit is hard. It's really my favorite song. My inner child is feeling this because I know that there are kids, teenagers right now that's about to bump this all the way home every day from school the same way I did. It's fire. Circus Freestyle. Now, Circus Freestyle is why all artists need someone overlooking their albums, because Circus Freestyle sounds like Kendrick Lamar and the team said, all right, y'all, let's do this, and you're going to rap here, and here. And that's why you need it, because the freestyle itself is hard. The first half of the song is hard. But where I think Kendrick's hand was in the second half, because the song itself was starting to like fall off a little bit, but that's why you got to have that team behind you to sit there and be like, you know what, this is what we gonna do, and a good team, right? Because it saved the song, because the first half of Circus Freestyle is fire. The second half is meh, but it was so good in the first half, just like Casino. The first half is dope. The second half is meh, but it was very Kendrick-esque, very Kendrick-esque. And the freestyle, but like I said, the freestyle is fine. I probably won't play it again, but it's fine. Great. Then you got Dramatic Girl. And Dramatic Girl is cool because it's showing Keem how versatile Keem can be. Because this song is creating a multiverse for Keem to make an entire album probably off of Dramatic Girl. Real talk. Like, this song is for sure just opening up the spectrum for the guy, because it's not a bad song at all. And I will say it's a very good song. I probably won't play it much, but it is a very good song. And I know a lot of people are going to love this song. And then you got the last song, No Blame. Wow. Spectacular. Let me tell you something. No Blame. I Don't Blame You, Mama is why it's so amazing, because at he was 23 years old, or however old he is, to be able to write a song this important to your mental is amazing. Because songs like this is what makes albums Grammy Award winning projects, because this is from the heart and it's special. This is fire. I know so much more about Keem than I ever knew before off of this album, and it was 11 songs. That is dope. That is what makes great albums. No Blame is one of them ones. It might be my third favorite song, and it's so warm and it's well produced. It's everything you want in a last song in an album. You know what I mean? It is so good. I love this album. I think this album is the best album that has released this year, hands down. It is better than J. Cole's album. It is better than Octane. It is better than 42 Doug. It is the best album of the year up until this point. I want to give this album, I want to give it a 9. I really do. I'm going to give this album a 9. I'm going to give it an 8.9.9. It is that good. It is that good. It is so good. It is mature. He's rapping. There's really no skips. There's parts of the album that kind of fall off, but there's none of the songs you're gonna skip. Like even Sex Appeal, as much as I don't like Sex Appeal, I'm not going to skip it. Maybe we'll see, because if it plays at the club or something or in the car, I'm not gonna turn it off. You know what I mean? It's just it's just one of those songs that you're just not gonna skip. All the other songs are just well written. You know, No Blame, Birds and the Bees, Good Flirts, Highway 95, I'm Not a Lyricist, just heater after heater after heater after heater. I have nothing really bad to say about this album, especially because he's 23, 24 years old. He's so young. There's so much more left. He gave us his first classic. You feel me? Like this is one of those things that like you think about later down his career. Like he gave us Casino. You know what I mean? Like this album is that good, and it's like poetry. It's not forced. It ain't no bullshit, and it's not a bunch of wasted space. It ain't one of them albums that have nothing but wasted space. It ain't 25 songs of bullshit. It's 11 straight to the point. You feel me? That's what makes great albums. Like stop giving us 25 song albums of bullshit where 9 songs are good. The rest is just throwaways. Like don't give us that no more. Like we want to hear full projects. Like, and this is a full project. Casino, 9 out of 10. All right. Thank you for watching. Like, follow, subscribe. Nate Carter. Let's rock.